it's Andrea. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about what I did to grow out my natural hair color. I even wrote down a bunch of notes so that I don't get too sidetracked in this video. To start off, I have been dyeing my hair since I was about 13, which was back in 2012, I believe. I believe I turned 13 in 2011 or 2012. And it's now 2022, so I have been dyeing my hair for the past 10 years, which is insane. I stopped bleaching and dyeing my hair back in, looking at my notes, back in March of 2021, and so what you see up here, this is all my natural color. This is how much it has grown within that time. I'd say that's a good foot. That's at least a foot of regrowth. Pretty much what started this whole fiasco of me wanting to grow my hair out was doing excessive bleaching and excessive damage to my hair. Before this whole journey began, I started with reddish orange hair, which I'll insert a picture of in the video. I'll just be inserting pictures here and there that are relevant. I had bleached my hair probably 4 or 5 different times to get this red orange out and get it back to a platinum white blonde. When it was white blonde, it was very long. It was probably down to here. It was very thick like it is now. Very healthy, very nice hair. But when I bleached it 4 to 5 times, it started to thin and it started to just get shorter and shorter and shorter and even fall out. Over the course of that next year and 3 months or so after I had bleached my hair back to white, I continued recoloring it and bleaching it, recoloring it, bleaching it different colors, and that just really took a toll on my hair. It slowly began to thin, and I'll insert pictures here of that. It just got thinner and thinner and thinner, and it slowly started crawling its way up. I think during this hair growth journey, the shortest my hair was like up to here. And I'm a girl who likes to have Rapunzel hair. I like to have pretty thick, long hair. It made me really upset, understandably. All of this thinning and all of the bleaching and the dyeing led me to decide that I needed to do something. I needed to stop. I needed to start taking care of my hair, or I wasn't gonna have the pretty long hair that I really, really wanted. In March of 2021, I did a shadow root balayage thing. My roots were about grown out to here, and I did a shadow root till about here. If you look close enough, you can see the shadow roots about right here. After I did the shadow root, I completely swore off of bleach. I haven't bleached my hair other than the money pieces I did in my last video since. I did dye it with semi-permanent dyes a couple of times, but semi-permanent is just colored conditioner, so it didn't really do anything to affect my hair. Now we'll get into the nitty-gritty of things and the things that I did that helped me to grow my hair out. I have about 8 things listed, and I'm just going to tell you about all of them. So number 1, I completely stopped bleaching and dyeing my hair. When I say dye, I know I just said I was using semi-permanent dyes for a bit. I only used semi-permanent. I didn't use any demi-permanent. I didn't use any permanent, nothing with developer. It was just semi-permanent hair color, and then I let it fade back out. On top of that, of course, I was not using bleach. I wasn't doing anything damaging to my hair other than using heat, and that really helped the hair to stop breaking off so much. All my bleached hair, as you can see, there's only a bit of that bleached hair left, and as you've seen in photos, it was long and it was all bleached here. That is not just me trimming, but that was all breakage. So it definitely helped to stop bleaching and dyeing. My next tip and thing that I did would be to wash your hair as infrequently as possible. You get a lot of very beneficial natural oils that help to nourish your hair that comes from the scalp. I personally only wash my hair once or twice a week at most. I do use dry shampoo here and there, not actually dry shampoo, I just use baby powder. It's the same thing and it's way cheaper, but I do that so that my hair looks semi-presentable and doesn't look as ridiculously greasy. That leads me right into tip number 3. I like to do oil masks and scalp massages before washing. Insert in an overlay clip here so you can see me do my little oil mask and routine. Pretty much what I do is I start by applying argan oil throughout the ends of my hair, and then I put some into the tips of my fingers and massage it into my scalp. Then I like to use a conditioner that is a pro-growth conditioner, and I will massage that into my scalp as well. And then I'll usually use some sort of hair mask or leave-in hair mask on my ends, tie it in a bun, and leave it for as long as possible. I personally prefer to leave it overnight, but as long as it's in for at least 30 minutes or so, I notice that it has a difference in the condition of my hair after I wash it. I definitely 100% recommend doing oil masks, hair treatments before washing your hair. Tip number 4, which I can grab right here, is a satin pillowcase. For one thing, these are great for your skin, they're really good for your hair, but they feel nice and cool, and they feel so amazing to sleep on. Now, the reason for a satin pillowcase is it stops pulling and tugging at your hair, and it helps to keep your hair in place. I also recommend sleeping in protective hairstyles like a low ponytail, a very loose bun, or braids to keep your hair from being loose, keep it contained, and that will help prevent breakage as you toss and turn and you sleep. Number 5 would be to get frequent trims on your hair. Now, if you're starting your journey, a big chop might be necessary if you have a lot of damaged hair, because when your hair is damaged, the cuticle will just keep splitting and splitting and splitting and breaking off, and you're never gonna see any hair growth. I personally do not see a hairdresser. I cut my own hair. I trim it probably about once a month, and I just do a light dusting on the ends, and that helps to keep my split ends under control. Overall, I highly recommend just making sure to get frequent trims. Yes, it seems counterproductive to cut your hair when you're trying to grow your hair, but if you want your hair long, thick, and healthy, you need to keep those ends maintained, especially if you are still dyeing or you're using heat on it. The next tip I have for you, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit hypocritical about, but it is to minimize and infrequently use heat on your hair. Now, in my last video, you may have seen in the beginning of the video, I have naturally wavy to curly hair. It's very hard to manage. I'm still learning how to style it, so a lot of the time I tend to default onto heat styling. If you're going to heat style your hair, only use it a maximum of maybe once a week, once every other week. Make sure you use a heat protectant and use as little heat as possible. For example, say you're gonna straighten your hair. You wouldn't want to blow dry your hair and curl it on the day you're straightening it. To minimize damage myself, because I like to style my hair curly, I use my hair straightener and just do one pass to curl it, so that I'm not using as much heat on my hair. My 7th tip is to brush your hair properly and gently. I highly recommend investing. I would go grab mine, but it's disgusting and I don't want to show you. But I highly recommend investing in a wet brush style brush with the really soft bristles, because it's going to cause less breakage, it's not going to tug on your hair as much. And when brushing, you want to start from your ends and slowly work your way up. That way, you're detangling any tangles as you find them instead of just ripping them all out of your hair. My last tip that I have for you is the type of products that you do use. I'm gonna be completely honest, I swap between products all the time. I just get what's cheapest but has good ingredients. That is the thing you want to focus on. If you're trying to grow your hair, you want to look for these specific ingredients. I recommend using keratin, argan oil, products with collagen, products with biotin, and products with castor oil. Now, the reason for these products is keratin really helps to repair bonds in damaged hair. Sorry, my dog just started crying in the background. But keratin really helps to repair bonds in damaged hair. Collagen promotes growth, biotin promotes growth, castor oil promotes growth, and through my experience, argan oil is the absolute best oil for your hair. It works for my hair the best. It makes my hair shiny, it makes my hair feel soft and healthy, so I highly recommend argan oil over any other oils, and it's very lightweight as well, which makes it very useful. If these products are in your hair products, all you have to do is read the label on the back, go through it, do your own research though. My hair type is my personal hair type. These products might not work for you, but I definitely recommend recommend looking into pro-growth hair products. Alright, so that is the gist of everything that I've done over the past year and a half to grow my hair out. It might not have been the most useful video as I really didn't do that much special with my hair, but I really did put in an effort into growing my hair out, getting it nice and healthy, and I hope maybe this video was helpful to some of you. I plan on making more videos in the future. I don't think I'm gonna disappear again. I'm having fun filming again and doing this for you guys. I think my next video will most likely be a fashion-based video, so stay tuned for that, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys!